Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be doing a full face of Mecca Max. I'm going to quickly jump into this video, so I'm going to get my paperwork. I have all my notes written here. Mecca Max, if you are an international viewer, Mecca Max is a designer makeup store similar to Sephora. They do sell brands that you guys would see, like Glow Recipe and Too Faced and all that jazz, but there is a home brand called Mecca Max. I think there is also Mecca Cosmetica, which I never understood. There's like a separate store, Cosmetica. Anyway, but yeah, that's just a little brief summary of the brand. So because it's like the home brand of the store, it is actually quite cheaper than what you'd find with the designer makeup. That being said, all these full face makeup videos, I have a lot planned, and this is actually the most bougie and the most expensive one, which is interesting because it is on the cheaper side in terms of if you're going in a designer store, but it's still pretty pricey. I did go out my way to buy a lot of these products with my own money, aka money that I had saved to go on holiday, and I thought, you know what, we're probably not going anywhere soon, so I might as well just provide some content and have some fun while we're at it. Also, I totally forgot to address the elephant in the room, and I could not have picked a better time to not buy concealer. The reason I didn't is because this foundation claims to be a 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, and I actually wanted to go ahead and test and see if this is true, because a lot of products claim this, but we don't know if it's actually true. So what better test than to have a gigantic pimple on my chin? So we will see. I have already primed. I didn't have a primer by Mecca. I used the Tarte base tape for the first time. It's a hydrating primer. Not the biggest fan of the scent. It's a bit coconutty, but we're just gonna make do. My skin feels pretty good apart from that white throbbing pimple. Yes, okay, sorry, I'm a bit chatty today. I just had a coffee. What I already owned, the Bleu powder in light, which looks like that. I have been using this for a while and I've almost hit pan. I actually recently bought the banana bake powder, which I, to be honest, haven't been the biggest fan of because it doesn't really match my complexion, but we will be using that today. And I'm also just been a huge fan of their lip glosses. I won't be using these today, I don't think. Depends on how the liquid lip goes, but they're $18 each. I have Rude Nude and Glitterbug, and I love Glitterbug. The nude one, it's a tad too light. I actually lost the other one going clubbing. It's still really good. The formula's not sticky at all, and I love these. I'm going to start, and I've just realized I'm not ready at all. I need to go get a sponge, so I'll be right back. So I'm pretty lazy. I'm just gonna spray this as much as I can with the Mario Badescu spray to dampen it up. But they do also sell Mario Badescu at Mecca as well. It is unusual for me to not have a concealer, and I've just caught myself out because the last two videos I started with my skin. I'm actually going to start with my eyeshadow because I don't want any fallout. Now, to prime my eyelids, I'm just going to use the foundation, and that is in the shade LN1, so light neutral 1 shell. That is their lightest shade, so I'm just going to use that to prime my eyelids. Because I've purchased these products myself, I can't afford to buy all the primers, you know, the whole entire range, but I have purchased enough to do a full face, so I hope you guys understand that. I might do another Instagram poll for you guys to guess what brand I'm wearing. So it's not loading the poll results, but a lot of you guys guessed L'Oreal, so you got it round. My Instagram's AMSZK_. Now, because I am a makeup collector, I'm gonna own it. I pretty much collect makeup at this point. I didn't want to purchase my 200th brown shade of eyeshadow. So I thought for this video, I would challenge myself and do something a little different and buy a blue eyeshadow. Now, I've never been a fan of blue eyeshadow. I'm just gonna be upfront. Never been able to quite work with it, and I thought I might as well just challenge myself. This is in the shade 90s Kid. So this eyeshadow is $8, and the foundation is $28. So this is fairly cheap. The reason I bought a single is because the eyeshadow palettes were sold out. I'm not sure if they're even restocking them, but that was probably better for my wallet anyway. I need to pull up a look that I was inspired by, because I would have been completely lost if I was trying to come up with a look myself. So what I'm going to try and do is do more of a more of an editorial look. By that I mean, you ever seen a runway? That sort of thing, except not really a model, so we're just gonna have to make do. I'm gonna go in my pinky and we're just gonna go in. This could go one of two ways, and wow, that is pigmented. Ooh. So I really hope that this doesn't come out like an 80s look, otherwise I'm just going to caption an 80s look. Now, I don't know why I had the balls to challenge myself. I think it's just more so the sake of the video. I might actually go in with a angled brush. These are my Zoeva brushes. If you saw my full face of Essence video, it's can either go okay or really bad. It's performing better with my finger. I also have hooded eyes, so that's another challenge. I'm gonna try and attempt what this photo is doing. I've never done a look like this. This is the eyeliner. It's $22. It's the pen eyeliner, and I'm gonna try and recreate this look. Oh, okay. I'm looking like Cleopatra, but like not in a good way. Ooh, like maybe like a historically accurate Cleopatra. What did I just do? I knew this was gonna happen. Alright, I'm gonna do attempt number 2 with the eyes. I will be back. There's no way I'm gonna pass with this. Or do I trust? No, I don't trust the process. Okay, that girl wins. I don't. Okay, no. Nope. 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 The beauty community is all full of talented artists, and they definitely do deserve their spotlight, but it's also just a little concept of mine. What if regular people try and do this? But I must say, I did get a bit overconfident with choosing the blue color. It has actually stained my finger. So I'm gonna try and maybe be a bit more subtle with this, because blue is not my color. I think it just clashes with my eye color. It looks great if you have brown eyes. Speaking of overconfidence, this was actually underconfidence. I sent myself a little envelope from ordering online, and I said, happy 99 subscribers. Guys, I hit 100 subscribers, which is insane. I don't even have that confidence in myself, so thank you so much for subscribing. This video is just going wrong already. I haven't even started, but I'm so happy to know that there's 100 people subscribed to me. It's insane. I can't believe it. What I'm gonna do instead with the eyes, I bought this bronzing palette. It's $30. Really, really pretty shades. I'm gonna maybe do the brown as a transition and maybe be a bit more subtle with the blue. So I'm gonna take this shade and I'm just gonna, ooh, okay, that's really pretty. Now, I don't know if I've said it already, but I absolutely hate eyeshadow because it's a process. You have to be patient a lot of the time, and I have days where it goes fine, and I have days where I do the exact same thing and it goes wrong. I hope you guys feel me on that one. That is really gorgeous. Poked myself in the eye. I saw a photo where a girl used blue eyeshadow as an eyeliner. This is either gonna work or not. So I feel like if I put the blue in the middle, there's not gonna be much to blend it with. I would need a black. They did have palettes. They were just sold out, and there were these beautiful pink colors. And of course I had to go be all ballsy and choose the blue. This looks horrible. I don't even listen to myself. I said do it as an eyeliner, and here I am, not playing by the rules. Let's try again. We're all human. We make mistakes. Mistake number 1 was picking the blue. Mistake number 2 is having a plan and not listening to myself. I'm annoyed for myself. Let's go back with the same color. I'm gonna go back in with the eyeshadow, and it's a really pretty formula, really pigmented. Nothing wrong with the product. I will probably never work with blue eyeshadows again. Alright, I'm gonna damp my brush with the spray. I'm using this angled brush, and I'm gonna try and do an eyeliner. Okay, I'm almost done with this wing. It's looking much better. And that's the beautiful thing with makeup. We can wipe it off and start again. Might stop before I start doing too much. I might just underline it with eyeliner. So this one's $22, and let's hope this goes well. I'm gonna hold my breath. Not the best wing, but what I might do is cheat a little bit. It's not cheating. I'm gonna grab my beloved makeup wipe, and that's much better. Okay. I'm going to repeat the same on the other eye and then I'll get back to you guys. So please wish me luck. I did my other eye. Had an easier time with it. I found the best method was to stamp the brush and just pack it with a lot of product. And as I was dampening my brush with the Mario Badescu spray, I just realized I actually purchased one by Mecca. So I don't know if that counts as cheating, but yeah, I will be using that at the end of the video. Now, the reason I'm not too fussed about this look is because of these bad boys. So I'm gonna put them on maybe towards the end so they don't really obstruct much of my vision. So I'm all over the place. Right now I'm gonna do my foundation. So as I mentioned before, this one's $28. It's the Selfie Skin foundation. I love the packaging, love the pump. So I'm gonna apply that. And while I apply that, I'll give you my thoughts on the other products I use. So I know that the bronzer is not meant to be used as eyeshadow. However, it did a really good job. We're gonna see if this gets covered. And I have to be a bit gentle with it because it's so tender. This shade might be like a tinsy bit pale for me, but I'm hoping that it oxidizes. Now, the blue eyeshadow, the formula is stunning, but it is my entire fault for picking a strange shade. I was gonna actually pick a lilac shade, but I already own something similar to that. Now, this foundation so far, let me just read the back of it. So it says, get selfie ready skin with this liquid foundation and concealer combo that blurs, builds, and covers for a flawless finish. Modern matte high coverage formula with the flex to build over blemishes for snap happy skin. So it claims to be good for Instagram, which I will see. The formula, to be honest, doesn't seem to be that high coverage. But I'm not gonna get ahead of myself. I'm gonna do a second layer. I just wish I went a shade darker. It's very rare that foundations are paler than my skin. I'm happy to know that there's something that caters for someone paler than me. That being said, their shade range isn't the greatest. They can definitely improve their shade range. I might just put it on the screen here. I don't mean any shade to Mecca. I really don't. Makeup companies in general, I don't particularly understand why it's difficult to produce a lot of shades. If you're already manufacturing all those other shades, then does it really hurt to add a few more? And I've always thought that wouldn't it improve your sales if you cater to everyone's skin tone? That being said, Mecca do have darker shades, just not enough range. And that is a topic that I will annoy you guys with because it annoys me. I'm gonna use this buffing brush and see if that creates more coverage because I think the sponge might have sucked a bit of it. So this is kind of like my third layer. Okay, that's a bit better. Now, just off the bat, this formula's a bit strange. So what I mean, almost looks like it's mixed with a moisturizer. It's kind of just sliding around my face and not really sticking. And just a reminder, I paid $28 for this, so it's pretty decent for a foundation, but I'm just gonna go and say it. I think my Essence one did a better job. I don't know if you guys see that. It's like sliding. So I don't know if that's the primer or what, but I did have cleansed skin. Can't be the primer. I let the primer sit in my skin for the whole time I was stuffing up my eyes. I hate to say this, but I don't think I'm happy with the foundation. I'm trying to like buff it in now. Maybe I'll go in with my sponge. I'm not saying that this is horrible. I'm just saying it's not high coverage. So if you're looking for something high coverage, I would pass. I would probably say light to medium. To be honest, I didn't think I'd say light at all. Yeah, and as a concealer, it doesn't work. You can still see my dark circles. Sadly, not happy with the foundation. I don't really have problematic skin. I've just got issues with dryness, and I have issues with my dark circles and the occasional pimple. So this is probably the best time to experiment with foundation. So as a concealer, I would say did not conceal. You can still see all my veins. You can definitely still see my pimple, and there's just a lot of like build up. I know that I went in with 2-3 layers, but I thought if it's high coverage I would only have to go in with one. I'm gonna set that before I start creasing all over the place. So I am actually gonna go in with powder, which I actually really like. It's the Blur Veil in Light. So it's wet and dry powder foundation. I honestly feel like if I didn't have a pimple right now, I could have just gone in with this powder wet, which I've never really done, and it could have been fine. I'm hoping I can save it with the powder. But I feel like Blur Veil is the appropriate name because it does give that effect. And I'm fairly certain this doesn't flash back. That could be another thing. What if the darker shades actually cover you better? Who knows? So yeah, I really did not expect that for a mid-range foundation because I wouldn't call it high-end. I don't know if you guys can see that. Near my nose, it's a bit patchy. And that could be from my skin concern, which is dry. So I would maybe stay away from the foundation if you have dry or problematic skin because I do not think it's full coverage. And I'm just annoyed that I didn't buy the concealer because I'm sure that the concealer would have fixed it. So that's kind of my fault, but it's also not my fault because why would you advertise something as a concealer if it doesn't conceal? I'm gonna maybe try go in with the banana powder under my eyes and see what it does. I think it's actually warming up my face, so I might just apply this all over because I do look a bit washed out, but we're gonna go in with bronzer soon. Yeah, it's just looking really patchy and that's shocking. If you haven't seen my Essence video, the foundation was $5 and I said, oh, it's alright, but it was actually pretty decent. And I did my Maybelline video where I did the Fit Me foundation, and honestly I think the Essence one won. So maybe in the future I'll do a foundation showdown now that I'm collecting all these brands. Don't remember off the top of my head if Mecca have other foundations, but yeah, I would skip on this one to be honest. I'm kind of bummed because I was really excited about the packaging. Back with the bronzer. Love this so far. I am going to play around with those two. I'll start with the matte shade that I used for my eyes. I think bronzer is probably appropriate with this eyeshadow look because I don't know, when I picture blues I picture brown as well. Oh, poor Mr. Pimple. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna wash this makeup off as soon as I'm done. This bronzer is off the bat fantastic. I feel like it's really easy for blushes and bronzers to be good, and I feel like bronzer's more forgiving than contouring because you don't get like the harsh lines. Maybe I'll go in a bit with the shimmery shade in the middle. So this is what I would call my going out bronzer. The sun loves me. What do you mean? I'm not pale. Crazy. I'm gonna go in my highlight brush. I actually got this from Kmart. I don't remember. It was in a set, but I love this highlight brush and I'm gonna go in with that. It looks a bit dark, but we're gonna see what happens. Okay, finally got some good stuff now. Oh, and this mirror, oh, I just blinded you guys. The mirror on this packaging is very nice. It reminds me of NARS. So I think you are paying for the packaging, and I'm guilty of a forehead highlight. It's nice. I might even go into my finger and see. So I thought this highlighter was gonna be too dark, but no, it's actually really nice. But yeah, with the bronzing palette, this was the only shade that they had. I really like it. I feel like it would suit most skin tones and not all. But yeah, I'm gonna just apply some on my brow bone, and that's what I'm missing. I need to get my pinky, get that, and put it in my inner. There was something missing. Beautiful. Might even go into my finger and add some glow back. Now, of course, I'm missing the brows. So, the brow pencil, $18, which, to be honest, quite pricey. So I'm gonna see how this goes. Now, I've got thick brows, so sometimes I could even skip on filling in my brows, but no. We're doing a full face. Okay, so this is like a micro pencil. It's really good if you do not have many hairs. Or in my case, it's actually good if you just like filling the front in. This doesn't actually tell me what shade I got it in, but I think it's the light brown. The reason I went for the light brown is because I tend to just fill in the front of my brows and I feel like it looks too harsh if I do a dark color. So I literally, when I do my brows, I just do a straight line and I go up just to fill in those spots. But of course, everyone's different with their brows. And oh my goodness, this pimple is just throbbing. Maybe I should just like spike my brows up for like a little editorial look. This shade is a tad orange. I don't know if that's what people like. And I'm happy that it's got a spoolie on the end, which I've just broken. Okay, I fixed it. Off the bat, for $18, I would pass on this, only because you won't get much product because it's a micro brow pencil, so I don't know how long it'll last you. Am I saying it's a bad product? No, it's great. I'm just a bit of a cheapskate. And there are other things on the market that do the same thing. I am happy with it. Now my brows are filled. Feels great. I don't have a brow gel. I don't remember if they sold one. Oh, I need to fix my tail. Okay, yeah, this keeps breaking, which isn't great when you've spent $18 on something that's already broken. Also, sorry if you're cringing that I'm doing my brows last. Mascara. I might actually do my lashes first and then the mascara. I don't know if you guys do that or if you do your mascara first. I'm just gonna apply the glue off camera and the lashes off camera because it's kind of a lot of pressure. So the falsies, oh, okay. These were $10. They come in this really nice packaging and your girl has a nose. So this is the intensifying one, and the lashes, they wing out towards the end, which is what I really like. So I'm surprised that this was decently priced, $10. So I'm going to apply that off camera, and I think all we have left is lips, and then we're done. Okay, oh my god, we're coming to the end. I will be back. Ladies and gentlemen, when I say false lashes save everything, I mean they, oh my goodness. We started off with a look that I went in with zero confidence, and now look how pretty this is. Like, when I blink, you could just get this hint of blue. Now, this look isn't completely finished. I still have the mascara. This one was $20, and I think it actually, okay, just got a bit chilly in my room. So yeah, this mascara actually won, I'm not sure if it won an award or if it got nominated for a Mecca award, but supposedly there's some good things about it, so I'm just going to apply that on my lower lashes. And I think I might actually go in, wow, might have to like scrape the brush a bit. Wow. So when you first go in with the new mascara, it's always going to be a bit wet, so make sure that you really scrape that off. I'm impressed. This really like emphasized my lashes. I went back in with my eyeliner and the coverage is much better upon that second application. The eyeliner is great. It was, how much? It was $22. This mascara though, I'm impressed. It really elongates my lashes. I just salvaged my entire look. Also, if you hear noises, that's my cat. She was begging me to let her in. She was just playing outside in the backyard. Make sure that you're home by 8 p.m, the curfew. I'm just kind of using my finger to get rid of some of the clumps. I can see why it got nominated for an award. I don't know if the results will come out for that. That was amazing. I'm gonna go in back with the bronzer and I'm just going to put some under my eye and then I'm gonna curl my lashes. So I'm gonna use that matte shade. I should have done this before the mascara, but I forgot. So again, I just want to reinstate, it was kind of my fault for not buying a concealer. So like just with the foundation, I would say maybe if you had normal skin that wasn't dry, because I think that's what's happening, and now my nose is running. I think that it's just sticking to all my dry patches. And I just want to reinstate, my skin is not incredibly dry, it's just dry. Tends to be dry. But it's not like, it doesn't just flake off except for maybe the nose. So maybe if you had normal dewy skin with no blemishes on them, then I would probably go for the foundation. It even like stuck. I have like dry patch here and it just stuck to that. So I keep going back to it, but it's just kind of disappointing spending your money on something that doesn't really claim to do what it does. So I'm gonna finish off this look with the $22 liquid lip. This is in the shade Birthday Soup. Very pretty packaging. The scent of this is very nice. It's a very mild scent. Also, before I go in, I just want to say the lashes, I did trim them a lot. They were really long, but that's normal with lashes. Yeah, I love the effect. And for $10, I'm really impressed with that. Oh, that was too much. Again, new product. I might just have to... okay. Another thing I want to say, my lips are also very dry all the time. I do have the Laneige lip sleeping mask I use all the time. I use Lano lips. I drink lots of water. Now, this colour, no. $22 down the drain. Okay, this liquid lip is giving me more of a satin vibe, but it's really settling into my lines, and from afar it doesn't look bad, but if I do this, no. And the colour's just a bit off. It's not bad. I did envision a nude with the blue, so it's not the worst. It wasn't like the Maybelline one I used, but not the best. So what I'm gonna do, thank God I've got these glosses. I'm gonna go on top with this. My cat's watching me. It's in Rude Nude, and we're gonna apply this on top. She's really attached to my voice because every time I talk, she keeps falling asleep. So I think I might just call it and say, I think I am over liquid lipsticks. Yes. Bring me hydration. a little bit better in terms of comfort. Grand total of this look was roughly $245. Final verdict, I think I already expressed my thoughts on each product. I'm just gonna go by my list. Foundation, I'm not happy with, unfortunately. Amanda from the future. So basically this foundation is actually really good for everyday wear. I wore it to work and I actually really liked the effect on my skin. I feel like that day it just didn't perform well. I'm not sure if I didn't shake it or if the primer was messing up with it. So yeah, I would recommend this just as a casual foundation, and I wouldn't really say it's full coverage, but that being said, it's still really nice. And yeah, the bronzer palette I really enjoy. Really nice travel friendly size, and it did get a little bit patchy, but I think that might be the foundation. The liquid lip, I'm not happy with the formula. It was very transparent. It settled into my lines, and I'm a particularly young person, so if you're a bit more mature, definitely will settle in your lines. And the color, and I'm a very pale person, so I'm surprised that didn't really work out as well. However, the lip gloss, it almost feels like a balm. It's very wearable, so I love that. The eyeliner was great. It's $22. I did have to layer it on twice, so I don't know if that was just because I just started using it and it needed to be shaken up a bit. The falsies, I love. And to be honest, every time I went into Mecca and saw the falsies, I always said, ugh, nah, no thanks, I'm gonna stick to my Ardell wispies, but these are really pretty. The rest of the falsies are very short and stubby. Like, these are the most dramatic ones. To me, this is like a natural lash, but I really do enjoy them, and for $10, you can't go wrong. The mascara, very impressed with. I find it quite hard to be impressed by mascara. A lot of them just do the same thing, but wow. Just another comment with the bronzer, it blended really nice in my eyes, so it is a multi-use product, and the highlight was really nice as well. The spray I have not used, $18. Let's go and use that. So let's hope I don't smear my mascara. Wow, maybe a bit more. Ultra fine mist, very nice smell. Also interesting, it's made in Australia as well, but it's got a really nice luxurious smell to it, almost like a perfume. So I'm really sensitive to smells, and I'm just gonna say this is really nice, and I think it kind of actually improved my skin texture. It doesn't look as textured. The main test if a product's full coverage is, first off, my beauty dot. Secondly, I have this vein near my brow and it hasn't covered that. Doesn't work that well as a concealer. It might look okay on camera. In person, it's just a little bit textured, if you can see that. The eyeshadow I did really like. It's very high coverage. The only thing, I'm not a big fan of single eyeshadows, only because if you get more than one, they're hard to store and they might look a bit hard to depot. However, that being said, maybe if you just a one eyeshadow person, then that might be great for you. The brows, it was $18. I would probably pass on that. It was a great product, nothing wrong with it apart from the spoolie constantly coming apart, but there's just like not enough product in here, and I can't really justify spending $18 when I can get one from Essence for like $5. A little Essence stan. The powder, great. That was one of the only products I owned that I really enjoyed. The banana powder didn't really do much. It's a bit too dark for my complexion. And yeah, the gloss is great, and that is it. Sorry if I'm a bit out of frame, but this is my final look. I'm actually really happy with it in the end. And it's just funny because I started off with the eyes not being the strong suit, and I finished with the eyes being the strongest suit. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you guys have any products by Mecca, maybe ones that I didn't use in this video, and if they're any good, because I'd be really interested. This was a really fun video. It was a sort of different outcome to what I expected. I expected to finish this video liking every product, but that is the point I'm trying to make with these full face videos. It's that A, you don't always get what you pay for. B, there are so many products out there. The market's so saturated, so it's hard to know what's good and what's not, and it's hard to trust people's reviews, because I'm pretty sure this foundation got good reviews and I'm just not a fan of it. So yeah, I hope that my videos can help you guys with exploring these brands. I have a lot more videos coming up I'm very excited for, and yeah, okay, I'm just rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. It was very fun to film, very emotional process. I have a lot of these videos coming up, so stay tuned. And now I'm gonna go and do an Instagram poll, or even just go out and ask my mum what brand I used, and I will probably fill you guys in with that. So thank you so much for watching. You'll be seeing a lot of the banana mirror. Thank you so much. Bye.